Hey everyone, I'm Jordan with Citywide Mortgage Services, your personal mortgage planner here in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. Today I'm going to be speaking with Realtor Justin Smith from Royal LePage West Side.
Hello.
Thanks, Justin, for speaking with me today. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in the mortgage and the real estate world right now. So the first thing I wanted to ask you, Justin, last week it was announced that the stress test for insured mortgages is going to be changing as of April 6th. How do you think that's going to affect the upcoming spring market?
I do see a positive coming out of the stress test being lowered. No doubt about it. I mean, that's just a no-brainer for someone wanting to buy a home that needs a certain amount down, and they need it. They need a break. So, especially in the condo market, and first-time buyers and whatnot, you're helping them, and it would be seen as a positive for everybody that's in that bracket.
And I agree with Justin. So effectively, this new insured stress test rate is going to use a different qualification. That means that borrowers are going to qualify for more money. And even though it might not be a lot of money, I think psychologically it's going to have an effect on certainly buyers who've maybe been holding off because they couldn't qualify for enough, and maybe even sellers who might hold off until the stress test is in place because they want to, attract buyers, who have more money.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to push prices up at all? It's a big cup.
I can't see it doing any damage to the prices, as far as lowering them in a seller's point. I do see prices coming up, and obviously multiple offers are happening in categories that I don't tend to deal with that often. The below 2 million mark, but I've been told by people in my office they're getting 17, 20 offers, on a well-priced unit.
That's right.
It's. But as soon as the stress test is lowered, unless something terrible happens to the market, it's something. It's something that will definitely help.
Yeah. And so you just mentioned realtors in your office are already seeing multiple offers, some bidding wars on well-priced, particularly condos. I'm seeing that as well. We're just heading into this spring market, and I'm certainly seeing a lot more activity. What do you think we're going to expect for this spring market? Is it going to be a busy one?
I think it's going to be busy, and with busyness comes more listings and more competition for sellers. So it'll from a buyer's perspective, they will have more options to choose from. But at the same time, with lenience on a stress test and more competition, both sides are going to have to alter their way of thinking. Whether it be sellers having to put up their listing for a realistic price. And whether it be buyers having to be well prepared, with their deposit check in hand.
That's right. And I might add, your pre-approval. It's so important to be pre-approved. If you're going into those situations, you want to make sure you know exactly how much you can qualify for. When I work with realtors like Justin, it's really important. I'll take that phone call at 9 or 10 at night saying, hey, we're in this multiple offer situation. Can we budge a little bit? And it's my job to make that work or say, no, it's not going to happen. So I think in this spring market, it is going to be very competitive, and we're seeing it already. Yeah. And so finally, what advice, Justin, can you give sellers who are wanting to list this spring?
Price your home correctly. Use every marketing tactic available. and prepare for competition. So you want to give a lasting first impression. When people walk up to your home, they want to see cleanliness. They want to be, have an inviting, warm feeling as soon as they step foot through that door.
And do you help sellers with that yourself, obviously?
Of course. I just have a listing coming up in Kitsilano, and my client was saying, oh, what would you suggest just to make it pop, that extra little bit? He said, moss removal. Let's get the landscapers in here, and let's just tidy up things that don't need to be there. Let's push them out of the way, or just tuck them away for a little while, and leave a nice, clean, open, inviting home. Because when someone's driving up to a listing, and say they have a $3 million budget, they have options, right? So
absolutely.
So you want to be able to stand out, right from the get-go. It's super important. That's what I've learned, probably more than anything. Second to pricing right is leave a lasting first impression.
Well, thanks so much, Justin. It's been great chatting with you. And so everybody get prepared for that spring market. I think it's here already.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Jordan with Citywide. Have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you here next week.